Truthh podcast to start, man. It's been a busy freaking week for everybody. So you guys just bear with us, man. Just bear with us. We are going to try to get everybody in here. I believe they're going to be joining shortly. I don't know if they got their wires crossed or mixed up or whatnot, what have you, but hopefully we'll get them in soon. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. We have a lot of topics, all right? We got a lot of hot topics to talk about. Hold on one second. Yeah, we got a lot of hot topics and stuff that we got to talk about, man. It's about to go down. So I honestly wanted to start off with, it was an NFL player that he got into a wreck, and unfortunately, there were some casualties. And it just so happened that one of my Facebook friends is actually like a family member of him, right? And they were just basically trying to say that. Well, I'm just gonna give you guys a scenario. I think he was going like maybe 126 miles per hour. Of course, lost control of the car. He was intoxicated, and again, some lives were lost. And it's definitely unfortunate, man. I mean, even I don't know if I really want to dive into this thing too much, man. I'm just gonna say this, man. It's definitely unfortunate. You got to understand, man. Like, you should not be drinking and driving. That is a complete freaking no. And people were saying something about alcoholism has been in his family. That's the way that they cope with things. Again, I understand that we all go through problems and stuff in life. And that's why we all need therapy. You have to consider these doggone things like before they even happen, man. There's always going to be that chance. So you just got to think about things before you actually do them, man. And this is just me on the outside looking in. It may be a lot of different things that I don't know about, but again, just me on the outside looking in, I'm going to say this, man. Drinking and driving is a big no-no. I actually lost a few of my friends in high school because of that. Prom night, almost the exact same scenario. They weren't going 100 buck 26, but lives were lost because of drunk driving. It's nothing to play with, man. It is definitely nothing to play with. So I don't want to stay on that thing too much, man. We got a few more people that's gonna be joining in a few seconds. I think JoJo is going to be joining us first, and then the rest is going to follow. All right. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see if I can bring them in. They're actually currently trying to come in right now. Y'all give me 1 second. You can't make it up, people. You cannot make it up. So the Truthh podcast actually sent a few different things out, man, and we're gonna talk about a few things that they had going on. Can I share this? Can I share? I'm gonna share this with you guys really quick. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna disagree with this. They probably ain't gonna be down with it, but it's one big house in the middle, and it's about 7 or 8 different houses. If I can save the doggone picture, save the photos or screenshot it or something, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen for everybody to check this out. So what we do during the week is, man, we send a lot of different things to each other, man. Just different things for us to talk about, maybe consider. I don't know, man. I don't know how I would feel about staying this close to fam. I absolutely love my family, but come on now. Share screen. All right, here we go. There we go, y'all. So one of the team members actually sent this out. So can you guys see that? All right. So as you guys can see, it's one big house. I guess that's like the mom and dad house, right? And then you have your siblings pretty much like all around you. And I'm guessing this is like a immediate family, some sort of kind of thing or whatever. How would you guys feel with staying this close to your family? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think it'll be too bad. You know what I mean? But our family, though, I think the way that our family operate anyway. If you don't want to be bothered, just don't open your door. But I don't know. I can see something like this actually not being too bad though. If I'm being completely honest. So in the middle, again, guys, you have like where your mom and dad stay, and then I guess on those outside houses you have your brother, sister, your brothers and sisters, maybe I don't know cousins or something like that. I think I can probably get with that, man. I can probably get with something like that. Just in case I ain't got no toilet tissue, I can go right down the doggone street and borrow some toilet tissue instead of us stealing stuff from our parents' house like we always do. I can definitely get with something like that, man. For real. And it's called a family compound. Hmm. You should return to the community. Oh, so I guess this is kind of like a better way of helping and building structure. And it kind of goes back into it taking a village to raise your kids. It takes a village, and this right here may actually help. But of course, you're gonna have to all be willing to pitch in to buy this land because ain't nobody got no money like that, dog. For real, they got one house in the middle, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, about nine houses, and all of it leads up to the big family house. I think it's pretty dope, man. I think it's pretty dope. Y'all let me know what do you guys think? All right, so I promised all of my subscribers on my YouTube channel. We did this little deep dive into talking about Kevin Samuels today, right? And I had a lot of people that chimed in. There were some people that chimed in because they were wanting to know if I was going to say anything else about Anton Daniels. So what we'll do is we'll kind of break this thing up a little bit. So on one hand, you got this guy Anton Daniels or whatever, and I actually got into it with somebody over some bull. Somebody comment below was just basically asking me, how do you know? She said she's been back. Hold on, wait a minute. Something's wrong, y'all. The podcast said they've been back in the back for 8 minutes. I don't see how that's even possible because I haven't seen anything. Hold on, y'all. We gotta at least see if we can get JoJo here. I'm gonna try to talk while I'm doing this. Let me send her this link real quick. But anyway, we're talking about the guy was asking me how do I know Anton is a millionaire and all this. I was like, listen, brother, I really don't give a damn if he's a millionaire or not. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I was like, I don't give a damn if he's a millionaire or not, man. The reason why I started watching Anton's content, it all started from a Tesla Model Y video. And he bought his wife a Tesla Model Y. Was basically saying, um, because she has basically had his back since day one, she needs to be rewarded. And anything that she wants in life, he's gonna make sure that he gets that for her. And I was like, yo, man, that's freaking dope, man, for real. To see a black man, you know what I'm saying, that went out and got his wife something that she just asked for. And she was so freaking grateful, man. Like she was crying, you know what I'm saying? And he was staying home. And I was like, yo, I don't know who this guy is, but I can dig it, man, for real. So he actually he got a new subscriber that day. And I seen his other content about, upgrading, becoming, the best version of yourself, the whole nine, man. I was just like, you know what? Okay, I can rock with this guy. And so I actually put a video out there about my thoughts of Anton Daniels or whatever. And this dude came on there like, how do you know he's a millionaire, bro? I didn't follow him or I didn't subscribe to his channel because he was a millionaire. I subscribed to his channel because of the things that I seen. You know what I mean? And then Kevin Samuels, hold on, there's JoJo. JoJo! Hold on. I think you're oh Lord. Is that me?
No,
No,
I couldn't get off mute.
oh, there you go. Stuck in the blocks, boy. Stuck in the blocks. What's going on, JoJo?
Nothing much. It's cold out there.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of chilly, man. For real, I was freezing my nuts off out there, man. I'm just trying to survive, dog. We out here in the streets. I like your hair. You got your little hair down and whatnot.
Thank you. Bridget did it.
Oh, word. Okay, then.
She killed
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Shout out to the Truth podcast member. Host. So if y'all didn't know, yeah, Bridget does do hair, man. She do hair or whatnot, what have you. Did you
Gotta
see?
support your friends.
Facts, facts. Yeah. So before everybody else getting here, man, I was just basically continuing what I was talking about on my live videos. So, Jojo, I think you actually tuned into one of those videos about me talking about Anton Daniels.
Yes, I did.
The backlash that I was getting, it wasn't even like a lot of backlash. It was just one guy in particular that was getting on my damn nerves, man. He was asking me, how do I know that not Kevin Sanders, but Anton Daniels is a millionaire? And what I was trying to get him to understand, like, bro, you need to go ask him directly. Don't be coming at me asking me no crazy questions like that or whatever. So we sitting there going back and forth about pretty much nothing about my beliefs or whatever. The reason why I was following him. But you caught like the back end of it, right? You caught the back end of it of me asking the dude to send me his address and all that other stuff. Because with me, again, I am always for having a conversation, but that conversation ain't gonna last too long. Like, we can sit here and we can talk, you know what I'm saying? You can give me your point, but get to the point. All right. You got about 2 to 3 minutes with me. Go ahead and speak your piece. Tell me why you agree or why you don't disagree, and then you need to move on about your damn life. We're not about to sit here and go back and forth. I feel like that's arguing. That's arguing with somebody that got a closed mindset about somebody. And again, this guy came on my channel with that bull. But yeah, so you got about 3 minutes, and then after that, the patience just kind of goes out the window. I'm just like, yo, we can just have this conversation face to face.
And yeah, that's when I chimed in. All I heard was pull up on me. Pull up on me.
So that's my whole thing, man. I just want to have a conversation face to face, because most people, they with all that rah stuff until it's like a face to face conversation. And let me just go ahead and put some meat on this bone. That would not be the first person that I had to confront face to face about a disagreement. And again, I didn't put my hands on these. Well, the guy that I'm talking about. Let's just talk about the guy that I'm talking about right now. I didn't put my hands on him, but we did have that face to face conversation. I'm talking, when I say face to face, it was like we were this close. Like, all right, so what you were saying on look at my boy Rico. Hey Rico, hey bro, you already know. My boy Rico, yo, listen, man. That's my dog from school, man. Hey, you know how I was, man. You know how we not about to be sitting here doing all this extra stuff, man, from afar. I'm gonna approach you like a man, and we're gonna have this conversation face to face like a man. And most of the time, man, all of that, those testosterones and everything just goes out the window for some reason anytime I'm in somebody's presence, man. So again, we can have the conversation. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you're not throwing any shots. And if you do have a disagreement, it's not what you say, it's how you say things. All right. So just be mindful of that, man. If you don't want to get your ass beat, just think about those things beforehand, man. That's all I'll be saying. You know what I'm saying? And again, some of the things that I would take off a female, I'm not going to take those same things from when it comes to a guy. All right. When it comes to a man, hey, that's free game, bro. That's free game. You see the little hand emojis. That's exactly what he's about to get.
So if he had pulled up, was y'all gonna have a conversation?
Oh, wait. So I was actually asking him for the address. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm always, now listen, I didn't ask for the address with just the intentions of putting my hands on the guy.
Tell them weights then. Because I feel like every time you said something, you started throwing weights.
Listen, I was trying to work out that extra energy, man. For real, because this is coming from a guy. Man, everybody know, man. For real, bro, on life words. If you know, you know. But that's just how I am. And this is coming from a guy I didn't really do a lot of talking growing up, man. So talking is really, really new to me. And I'm right now in the stage that I am right now, I'm gonna resort back to what I'm used to. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. Again, just if I would have approached him or he would have approached me, I just think it would have been like completely different, like a completely different dialogue, man. You know what I mean? I listen. I'm not saying that anybody like you can't disagree with me. That's not it. It's just that you need to do it in a respectful manner. Because I feel like I don't go. Hey, Devontae, man, just chime in, brother. Where's Devon? Can you tag him in this post? Can you tag him in anything and tell him to join whenever? We got
I think that
Devontae.
link is messed up. You may have to resend the link
Oh,
because it was just saying ended for me.
okay. I'll try to see what I can do. But yeah, I've never been one of the type of people that I'm just gonna walk up to you and just put my hands on you, man, for real. Unless I tell you that beforehand. If I tell you that beforehand, then I gotta be a man of my word. That's one thing about me. Hey, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to send this thing out again. I sent it in the group message, man. Anyway, all of this started over the belief that I had about somebody that I was subscribed to or that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. My beliefs is my beliefs at the end of the day. And the same thing that I was saying about, Kevin Samuels. The reason why, I'm subscribed to Kevin Samuels' page and I subscribe to most of the stuff that he says because I don't agree with everything that Kevin Samuels say. And I definitely don't agree with everything that Anton says. Let me go ahead and put that thing out there right now. Like, one of the things that Kevin Samuels talks about is like high value men. High value men can exercise their right and sleep with other women. I don't agree with stuff like that. You know what I mean? But he never said that a high value man should or whatever. He just says he can exercise the right. So things like that I don't believe. I don't believe and I don't agree with. But when it comes to the things that men want and the things that we've been talking about, like the things that we want, I agree with him 150 freaking percent, man. And the reason why I respect that man so much is because he is one of the first guys that I have seen that have stood on their own 2 feet and said that without even flinching. I don't give a damn what you say about me. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is true, believe it or not. And what I was saying on my live earlier was these women that called his show. You ask them, what do men want? And what they gonna tell you? All the stuff they're gonna tell you is not gonna be from like a high value man or from men, period. Most of them is from single women. They're listening to their friends. And that's the reason why most women are single, because they listen to women. If you want to be married, then you need to give those men what they want. Right? And we jumped on it. There was a couple of people that chimed in on my YouTube channel. They were talking about, the things that men want and the things that we talk about and that we say that we don't want, right? And I kind of gave them, I kind of put it into context by saying this: if you're trying to catch a fish, are you gonna put eyelashes on the end of that damn hook in order to catch that fish? You ain't gonna catch shit like that. All right. If you want to catch a fish, what you gonna do? You're gonna put something on the end of that hook that a fish wants, which is a worm. If you want a husband, then what do you need to do? You need to do things that's gonna attract men or attract the husband. And we've been talking about. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, all right. So let me go ahead and say what is that? What do you know what that is? I'll put it up on.
Bonsoir. Good evening.
Oh, good. What's going on, man?
Bonsoir, Reduni. Comment allez-vous?
Oh Lord, here we go. Listen, man. Hey, she been she been on that Rosetta Stone, man. She feel like
Don't do that.
she feel like she French now. I seen the other day she had a little hat on, the little French hat on or whatnot. How they have this?
I may have a beret.
Oh Lord. Oh, you know what the name of it is and everything. Yeah, let me send this link back out to what's the name. So George, I was actually talking about that topic that you had sent me earlier about, you know, the house being in the middle
You
and
saw
then
the
the other
picture?
house being surrounded. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I showed it to everyone and showed them and see what they thought about or whatever.
I
I did
would
as
do that.
well.
I would do that. I think me and my family, we can't live in the same house, but
Yeah,
we can be in the same area.
yeah. Because you don't have to answer you don't have to answer your door. You ain't got to answer like certain phone calls or whatnot. I can ignore it, but there are gonna be times where you done ran out of tissue and you ain't run out the house holding your butt like. Oh Lord, she, she,
And not even that. It'll make Thanksgiving and just so many birthdays just easy. Cookouts.
her father. Ooh, I like that, man. You are absolutely correct, brother. Want guidance from a man. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I think,
Guidance or leadership.
yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. He done threw a little curveball at you, right?
Okay. Okay. You say he's doing very well.
Oh Lord. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know what the heck is going on with that. The other Reds. Hey man, I'm about to bring out. But I actually got a translator from one of my companies that I was with, man. I actually got a what's the name from them. So before we get the other people in here, JoJo and I were actually having a conversation about health and wealth and all of that other stuff, man. So I actually wanted to go through that real quick. Devontae, let me know when you ready, brother. I think Devontae is trying to join, but he don't have his camera on just yet. So it was a few things that I was talking to JoJo about that I'm going to start doing as far as like a little detox or whatever. And when you think about detox, the first thing that comes to your mind is what, like what, a diet, teas, or what's some of the other detoxins and stuff that's out there, JoJo?
NutriBurst. If they don't stop with these NutriBurst drinks,
What the
it's
hell is
like a
what?
fruit. It's like a fruit punch
Mm.
um type
Oh,
thing. Flat tummy tea. Everybody was selling these NutriBursts during COVID. I mean, people was making millions off of it.
okay. But yeah, so mine is gonna be a little bit different, man. So I was actually looking up one of these YouTube channels or whatever, and it was this lady that was pretty much like all natural. And what she was talking about was we are not conscious like the things that we put into our body, we're not even thinking about it. As far as like the products that we use in our hair or for our hair. And I really wish that Bridget was on here because she would definitely be able to dig a little bit deeper in here because she does hair for a living and she knows about these things. But all of the different products and stuff that we use that we put in our hair, I'm actually using up my last little bit right now. So I'm gonna be using, saying different type of shampoos and natural things as far as that soap, toothpaste, lotions, and all of that other stuff. All the things that most people don't even think about. Without even thinking about it. When you go to the store, when you go to Walmart, the first thing people are picking up what, like Crest, right? Colgate, stuff like that, like without even thinking about it, because that's just the way that we're programmed. We think that that's the best thing to get. Facts, bro. Facts. Absolutely, man.
And
But
they
yeah,
put sugar in a lot of toothpaste too.
wow. Okay,
A
so
lot
that.
of it has sugar.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's something about, what is it? Sulfate or something like that. It's in shampoo now. What is it called? Is it sulfate or something like
I
that?
don't know. It probably is sulfate.
Yeah, all of that stuff, man. All of that stuff. I'm trying to just get away from. And she was also talking about like getting in the sauna and all that other stuff, because that stuff helps like flush out all the bad toxins and all that other stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be something a little bit different that I'm gonna be on, man. This is I guess you can kind of call it a detoxing, right? Because I'm getting rid of all of that other stuff, that old stuff that I was using. I'm trying to put the right things into my body. Trying to get on that health and wellness thing before the next year gets here. Judge, I mean, you're more than welcome to join me if you want.
Huh?
Oh, here we go.
Does that include coffee?
Fluoride. Okay, yeah. He got it. Fluoride and sugar.
Fluoride is a mind controlling drug.
Wait, what?
The CIA uses it.
Wow. Okay, so that I didn't know. But hey, just it goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. You got to stay away from that thing. Yo, what's
Hey,
going on,
Devontae.
Devontae?
What's going on?
Same old, man. Just blessed to be here, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
We're good, man. We're good, man. So we got some people that's chiming in, man. We're talking about like Katie is gonna be going on this little detox thing, man. I'm gonna be a little bit more conscious about the stuff that I'm putting like on top of my head as far as like shampoos, conditioner, the different things that I twist my hair with, toothpaste that I use, the lotions and stuff that I use to like breathe my body down, the whole nine, man. And everybody is actually chiming in, so I know that I'm not alone with this. We got okay, there we go. My boy Rico just chimed in, man. Sulfate and alcohol and shampoo. Hey, what's going on, man? Much love. What's going on, Samuel? What up? My boy Rico chimed in. Health, wellness, yes, sir. And mental. You are 110% correct, brother.
Like Eddie Murphy said on Coming to America, nothing but fruits and the berries.
Facts, man. But that's what we're trying to get on now, man. So I wanted to make sure that I actually put something like that into this podcast because I mean, it's good to talk about like, you know what I'm saying, relationships, becoming the best version of you and all the other stuff, but we still got to keep that stuff in the back of our mind, man. We have to make sure that we take care of ourselves, all right? At the end of the day, if you don't take care of yourself, trust me, nobody else will. I don't give a damn how much they say it, dog. I don't give a damn how much it said. You need to take care of yourself in all of those different types of ways. So, Devontae, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you hear from Desiree and see what she had going on?
Yeah, she said she is she had to make a run. She's in the Rock right now, so she wasn't planning on being back until about 7:30. So that's
cool.
probably when she'll hop on.
Okay, cool. She can join in. I honestly want to bring this exact topic back up once Bridget jumped on because you know she does hair for a living or whatever. So we're gonna actually jump back into that thing. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit, man, before we get into everything. But did you guys get a chance to hear about that NFL player that got into that race?
Yeah, that was sad, man.
Yeah.
He you talking about the one that was driving 150 miles an hour?
It was I think like 126, I believe. Like
I think I saw 150. Was it 150, 158 miles?
Hold on, let me
yeah, I think it was 158, and he hit a was it a minivan, and he killed a lady and her dog.
Whoa, yeah, you're right. 156 miles per hour.
Yep, there you go. 56. My bad. 156. I forgot what. It was a fast car.
It looks like I'm not gonna say a Corvette. Is it a Corvette? No, it looks like a Corvette, man. Some type of Corvette.
I forgot what kind of car it was. Yeah. But so man, that was.
Yeah, he played for the Raiders, man. He played for the Raiders, and he was
my team.
Yeah, he was driving 156 miles per hour, and he crashed, and it ended up being some casualties. Unfortunately, man, somebody actually didn't make it out of there. Yeah. And they said that he had a loaded gun on the floor, and he was intoxicated, so he was drunk.
Yep. Over the limit. He was over the limit of intoxication.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. And
tell me about it.
Man, this was in Las Vegas, man. In Las Vegas.
Man, that's so unfortunate. He was so young. I believe he was what, 22?
Yeah.
22 years old? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
22 years old.
and like I was telling the podcast earlier, it was actually It's actually the family. His family is actually. It's one of the guys. It might be his uncle, I believe. Is actually on my Facebook page, and it was him and
Mm.
some girl going back and forth about it or whatnot. But yeah, no, it was crazy, man. It was crazy to see.
But what was he doing
Whew.
with the loaded gun? Like, what was his mental state in that he felt he had to be that reckless? Because
I don't
I
know.
feel like
Mhm.
it had to have been something else.
Yeah, you got. That's why you got to be careful, man. Playing football, that CTE and all that other stuff, man. That stuff can mess you up, dog. For real. All them blows and stuff to the head. That stuff take a toll on you, and they don't honestly realize it until they get older, man. And that stuff really start to settle in. Like I said, man, I didn't want to like really dig too deep and start like pointing the blame at people, but I am gonna say, man, you just got to be. You got to make smarter decisions, man. You can't be out here drinking and driving. That's an automatic no no, and definitely not hitting no 156 miles on no public street. That I mean, we just got to make smarter decisions in that aspect, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's so unfortunate, man. He just started his career, man, and one bad decision, man, led to this demise, man. It's I hate to hear that, man.
yeah, and
Really hate to hear.
I know it was a young lady that passed away. I don't know if it was a young lady and her dog, but they
Yeah, it
they
was a
did.
young lady, and she had her dog in her car, and her dog died.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But
Hmm.
yeah, you are 110% correct about that, brother. First, you got to work on pretty much yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your own physique, and then you want to work on that mental, and then what is it? Your skills by this order. Your skills by this order. Your skills. You mean like your skills? You mean like I don't know. But yeah,
One way, that I know and I actually tried myself is meditation. Have you tried that, my brother?
no, I haven't tried to meditate just yet. No.
Meditation is very, very powerful, man. It's simple as you have a lot of videos on YouTube, and they have different meditation videos for different things. So if you want to go and meditate for like, they have meditation for release of stress, meditation for cleansing negative energy and stuff like that. So when you hear me speak on the podcast, I talk about bad energy, good energy, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
If I sense some bad energy, what I'm saying, cloud in my space, then I try to meditate, what I'm saying, with those videos, and it helps cleanse my aura. And how you basically do is you gotta close your eyes and go in the dark room and kind of just focus on just you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And block everything else out and just cleanse your palate. You know what I mean? That's the perfect way to get stronger mentally and and physically too, because it all plays in the same, plays together. Y'all there? What the world?
Yo, I don't know what the heck happened. I had to switch everything back over, and it actually kicked all of my people out. Let me see. Let me check on them, man. Let me check and make sure everybody good. I think Devontae was actually still on, man. I'm on. Hold on. I don't know what the heck just happened. A doggone power outage or something in North Carolina? Or am I tripping? Okay, so I'm good. Everything is clear over here. Okay, there goes JoJo. She's back. Let's see. Wait a minute, hold up. Yo, just
It froze up for a second. I'm back. It's this weather.
What the heck just happened, man? There go the government. There go the government, boy. They messing with us. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna get back to that in just a second. Let me see. Did you check? See if Devontae was? I think Devontae was actually still on here when we got off.
He said it kicked him out, so
Oh,
he got to
dang.
come back in.
Back on. Oh Lord. Damn, burger boy. Okay, all right. All right, let me make sure I send this thing back out. All right, so my mom actually had a question. I'm gonna try to squeeze this one in before I start asking my question. All right, so she said, I got a question for the pod. I'm guessing that's the podcast for the females. Y'all say y'all want real men. Y'all say y'all want a real man, but what kind of woman are you? What type of woman are you, JoJo? What type of woman are you? Go ahead and spill the bean.
Um,
Oh shit.
I am the type of woman who knows my place in the home, in the family. I'm the type of woman that will support her man, and stand behind him, um, for whatever endeavors he sees fit that'll benefit our home and our family. I'm the type of woman to admit my faults and to be better, to grow. Um, I'm the type of woman who works hard and understands the value of a dollar and has good morals and principles and teach that to my children. Um, I'm the type of woman who values family, who values trust and loyalty, and who values my body, um, my mind, um, and the perspective that I put out. And I value God. Um, I'm the type of woman who I'm I mean it's just so much. I'm the type of woman who sees the glasses half full instead of half empty.
So let me ask you a question. So what do you want? What type of man do you want in return for everything that you have to offer?
I want a man who has
Hold on, before you answer that, my boy Rico said Mama came with the heat.
she came with the heat for real. She came with the heat for real. Um I want a man who values the same things that I value. God, family, um, values. I want a man who thinks outside of the box in regards to not accepting what somebody gives him, but is able to go out there and make his own. I want the kind of man who, um, above all else, makes sure his family is good or protected. Um, even if his own fault or his own BS, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything's wrong. Um, because he's just that. I just have that much trust in him. Um, I mean,
Is it
I don't
okay for
know.
your man to share his emotions with you? Like, is it okay for him to cry in front of you?
I mean, I don't need him to cry, but if he feels the need to cry, you get one. But I mean, I don't want no sad man. I want a man who don't have time to cry because he already working on fixing whatever's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or if he needs to cry, I'm always going to be there, and I'm not going to judge him or think that he's weak because of it. But
Yep. Yeah, I think they can. I don't know, man. That's real tough, man. Because again, like JoJo was saying, dog, if you're doing it a little bit too much, it could come across as what I'm saying, being too vulnerable and could be looked at as being weak. And I honestly feel like some women, not all women, can actually use that. They can use that against you. And
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I just feel like you got to be careful. You got to be careful, man. You got to make sure you understand and you're doing it with the right person because you definitely can't be open and vulnerable to everybody. You
well,
know.
I do believe that. So, in regards to that, I used to tell my son every time he cried, stop crying, men don't cry. And I don't want to put that narrative because somebody had put out something. And they were like, we wonder why men are unemotional because we tell them men don't cry.
It was me. No,
So,
I'm joking. I'm joking. Go ahead. Go
so
ahead.
now I push the narrative of it's okay for you to cry, but people are gonna look at you like you're weak. Whatever's wrong, figure it out, get over it, and figure out what you got to do. So, I don't tell him don't cry anymore, but I definitely let him know that's not the way to go about things. You got to figure out a better way. And definitely give him the perspective of how people are going to perceive his tears.
Yeah.
So,
I
even if
honestly,
he wants to cry, he'll hold it in until I walk away and then he'll do it either in the bathroom or somewhere else. And I'm fine with that
yes,
because
it's
he's still
tough,
trying
man.
to hold it to be a man. So, I like that.
It's it's
He's
it's
strong, my
tough.
boy.
It's tough, man. It's really really tough because the generation that we grew up in. I don't know. I don't think my mom ever said anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as don't cry. I just looked at all the men and everything around me, and I mean, anytime they took a L or they got hurt or anything, it was just like second nature to suck it up. Don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Figure out a better way, find a solution. Stop complaining or whatever the case may be. That was just pretty much how I grew up or whatnot. But at the same time, you still have to have some sort of outlet, and that's why we honestly we need to get therapy, because of of course our childhood traumas and everything that we done been through, and I think we need to do a better job with communicating. You know what I'm saying? What hurts us? You know what I'm saying? Things that we don't like, because I think as men we really don't get that blueprint from anybody. Being able to express ourselves in a certain manner where we're not going to be looked at as being weak, being too vulnerable. So again, I definitely respect the fact that again, how I grew up was you got to suck it up, because at the end of the day, when you think about being a man, you got to figure out a doggone solution to whatever problem comes in your way. You got to figure out that solution. Ain't too many people gonna come to your rescue. And I look at it like this: ain't nobody coming to my damn rescue. You got to figure it out, bro, for real.
I
Um,
think, oh, I'm sorry.
oh, go ahead, go ahead. No, you good?
No, I think even when it comes to communication, um, saying what we don't like, at work, one of the principles that they teach is everybody can complain about what they don't like. But if you're going to say what you don't like, come with how can I fix it? Or what's the resolution?
Mhm.
So I think having resolutions, like you said, figuring out what's next, that solution is definitely important too. Um, and like you said, it's all about how you say things too. But I think that goes kind of hand in hand is having a resolution to fix it.
Yeah, man. I think because again, we go back to I kind of want to say my generation, And this is the early 90s. We ain't talking about those
Youngins.
mid to, closer to 2000. I'm talking about like the early 90s, baby, because I was actually a 90s baby. I feel
The
like
Jodeci era.
No, she didn't say just. But yeah, most of those, like I feel like we honestly didn't complain at all. We didn't voice our opinion anytime something bothered us or something hurt us. And then you fast forward to this doggone generation, like the kids now, whatever, they cry and they complain about every single last thing. It's like we skipped that middle ground. We skipped that middle ground completely, man. We're just gonna go ahead and skip and go on over to crying and complaining about every single last thing. And I think now we're trying to figure out what is going to be like that perfect balance. Being able to, I'm saying, like Kevin Samuels was saying, being able to say all of the things that we've been wanting to say for the longest, right? But without crying about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna voice my opinion and I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully you understand. If you do, cool. If you don't, oh the hell well. At least now you understand where I'm coming from. Versus back then when we wouldn't say shit. We would just, hey man, it is what it is. That's life. I got to deal with it. As a man, I got to deal with it. And I honestly feel like that's been our card for the longest. What do you think, JoJo?
No, I agree. I think men are thought not to have any feelings, or they're supposed to be these big burly dudes.
Wait a minute, is that Mac? Is it Mac?
Yeah.
Yo,
Mac texted me when we went off. Yeah, I sent the link to everybody and to him.
What up, Mac? What's going on? I was trying to figure out what was going on, man. I was like, hold on, who? Oh, okay. Mac in the building. What up, bro? What's good? So
I think men have to be comfortable enough with you and trust you enough with their emotions and their vulnerability to know that you're going to do the right thing with it.
That's tough. I'm speaking from a man. That's extremely tough, man. Finding someone that you can completely trust. I'm talking about like wholeheartedly. That's not gonna use anything that, what I'm saying, what I done been through my past. That's not gonna use that against me, regardless if we have like a falling out or anything like that. That's extremely hard, man. That's tough. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any advice to, understanding anybody, and trusting. I don't know. That's kind of like a little gray area for me, man. For real. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what up?
Nikwa!
What's good? I think JoJo just got off to talk about that. Hey, the one thing, did you see we got a new rapper out right now, man? Did y'all see that The Rock is now trying to rap?
You talking about the wrestler?
Yeah.
He been rapping.
Really?
He had a song back out. Yeah.
Holy.
He was rapping back in the 90s. Yeah.
What? Did
I
miss something? God.
Yeah, he was rapping back in the 90s. Yeah. Oh yeah, you late on that, brother.
I mean, I knew he.
I was a big wrestling fan.
Oh,
I was a big wrestling fan. Yeah, he was rapping back in the like late 90s. Yeah.
I knew he did football before he was at Miami. And I thought after that, you know what I'm saying, he tried out for the NFL or something like that. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And
right.
So in the meantime, this dude was rapping.
He was spitting. It was during the height of his wrestling career in the 90s. He was spitting. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
that's
freaking crazy, man. That's how you know I need to get up on my ish, man. For real.
Come on, man. Oh yeah. The Rock was the man. Him. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you good. Go ahead. You straight.
Him. It was a bunch of them wrestlers, man. They was rapping. Him, John Cena, all of them, man.
Oh yeah, now I did hear about John Cena. I did hear about that. So let's get into some of these things that you have sent, man. So I want to get into that text message you had sent about the girl. I guess it was a girl saying, that you're giving out dick tonight with a question mark. Yeah, you sent that right. Baby, and it said, "Baby, can I be okay?" Let me. Should I put it up on screen? Well, I'll put it up on screen after this.
Yeah. Put it up there.
So the girl. Hold on, wait a minute. JoJo's back in. So, hey, JoJo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So Devontae sent something earlier. It was a screenshot of somebody, I guess, a conversation that was had or whatever between a girl and I'm guessing her boyfriend. So the girl sent. She sent, "You giving out dick tonight?" with a question mark, right? That boy at work. Now, anyway, so his response was, "Baby, can I be honest with you? You don't be smelling right down there." Oh shit! Wait a minute. So I didn't read this. Oh shit! You don't be. You don't be smelling right down there, and your boy gonna use the pointing the emoji and point down. He said, "You would say something that was crazy." He said, "It's something off. I've been trying to tell you to take a shower before you come. If you are taking a shower, then I think something is wrong with your balance." And then she sent back, "LOL, damn."
Damn.
God.
Yes.
Yo. What the freak?
Yes. I saw that on Go ahead, JoJo.
No. Go ahead, Devontae.
I saw that on Facebook and I immediately laughed.
Wow.
But my main reason for sending it is like those are the kind of conversations we should be having with one another. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you with somebody, you talking to somebody, and they pH balance is a little off, or they smell a little raunchy, or you with him, he smell a little musty, but you still up under his arms. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be honest with each other.
Yeah,
I love you. I love spending time with you, but you stink.
Listen, you do not have that conversation via text. That is not one of them text conversations.
Wait, what? Well, it was busy though.
Shower before she came though.
No, because people. I mean, she did the LOL. She did the LOL, but he knew it stank the last time she was over there. He could have said it to her face.
He was throwing hits. I was trying to tell you.
He probably was hitting like this. Oh, girl.
That's a face-to-face conversation.
It may be a face-to-face conversation, but
because everybody not gonna word it like he did. You could tell he really understands the female body because he knows about the pH balance and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of stuff that could throw off our pH balance. Like I know when mine is off because I never smell. And when I do, I know. Oh, wait a minute, some ain't right.
So was he wrong? So do you think he was wrong?
No, I mean he's absolutely right. He was absolutely right. Either she need to wash, or something's throwing her body off. But you don't say that via text because everybody ain't gonna say it like that. Everybody like, dang, look.
He worded it perfectly. I think he worded it perfectly though.
He did.
He really did.
He did. Can I be honest with you? Yeah. I mean, like he laid down. He laid down a red carpet for, hey, I ain't trying to be funny.
Yes.
I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. And
right.
maybe you don't have enough confidence to approach her like that. You know what I'm saying? So he sent it via text message. I don't see nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Babe, listen. She still got the message. I don't think anything like that will hurt anybody's feelings. You know, hey, I'm going over a chick's house. Hey, Katie, listen. You know, last time you was over here, your balls was a little, little tank. I don't know if you played basketball, football, or something before you came over here. Just hit your balls with a baby wipe and we good, man. Like,
yeah.
Do something.
So JoJo,
baby wipe is not gonna cut it.
So JoJo, what's the perfect way to approach a woman about that? Damn.
Your cousin on our side. That's what I'm talking about. So what would be the way that he should approach? Like, how would he approach this thing here, JoJo? It kind of help the men out.
I ain't never had this problem.
But I'm saying though,
I don't know, but I think you would have to find a good time to discuss it. Like I mean, or not, I don't even know how you just
I mean, you got to think, and this woman is aggressive. She aggressive. You seen the first message. You giving out this tonight. Like,
so
first of all,
this
you need to
woman
wash
is
your ass.
aggressive. When it comes to anything about my body, if like I know my body, so if I know something's off with my body, I'm gonna go and try and fix it myself.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not fixed, if I'm sleeping with somebody, I'm gonna make them aware of what's going on with my body, and there's something that needs to happen, like something that needs to change, or something, something's not right, and I want to make them aware, because that's just the type of person I am. Because I mean, if I'm with somebody, I'm just with the one person, so I know it ain't nothing crazy, but
so it's automatically the other person's fault. What you're saying? No, I'm joking.
I don't want them to be like this dude and smell something and not say something. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna bring it up because I'm comfortable enough to do that with my body, because I know my body. And some girls just not gonna take it well.
So let me ask you this question. So are you telling the guy because you think maybe it's something on his part? That's the reason why. That's the reason why.
Yeah. Either.
Damn.
Well, I'm not saying it like that, but I know if I see it on my part, if I can tell my body is doing something different.
That can't play. That boy said, if you stay, I'm not coming back. I ain't coming back, dog.
If
you say stay your ass home,
I will try and fix it first. Like Anika say, I'm going to the OBGYN. I'm going to get, some cleaning. No, not douche, because this is bad for you, ladies.
Oh,
this is really bad for you.
Both of the mother. No, I'm joking.
It kills bacteria. Bacteria is actually healthy, but too much of it.
Sit your ass in that bathtub with that vinegar. That nigga about to get 2 capfuls of that vinegar real quick, where I'm about to snap that back on his ass.
Summer Eve douche. There you go.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and fix it first, and I'm gonna pay attention to patterns. I'm gonna pay attention to what I eat. I'm gonna pay attention to what I wear. For me, it's stuff that'll break me out, or it's stuff that'll affect my pH balance real quickly, like soaps or creams, like even Vaseline. So it's stuff like that'll really change my pH balance quickly. So I think whoever I'm with, we're always going to be comfortable enough. I will hope we're comfortable enough to have those conversations.
Ma'am, you put Vaseline down there?
No, no, I'm saying, like, sometimes I use Vaseline as lotion. If I don't have any lotion, like, I'll put Vaseline on my skin just to oil it up or something like that. But no.
Okay.
What?
Only time,
because Vaseline has sugar in it. People don't realize it, but Vaseline actually has sugar in it.
Okay, so I
didn't know that
food can definitely throw off your. Okay, damn.
Food definitely can.
Eating the wrong things.
So
let's say if you're eating a lot of sugar, bacteria feeds off sugar. So if you're eating a lot of sugar, it could cause more of the bad bacteria, and it could actually cause smells. Yogurt is good because it kills the bad bacteria in your vagina. What other foods? It's interesting.
That is crazy, man. So let me ask you a question.
Junk food.
Why do women constantly eat, what is that sushi stuff? Wouldn't that throw off your pH balance?
You will smell like fish. If you eat a lot of fish, your twat will smell like fish.
So why the hell do women continue to do that ish?
If you and it comes through your pores. It's like people who eat a lot of meat, or they have this strong odor. Like if they eat a lot of salami or something like that, they smell.
Yeah. Vinegar,
you can
and
smell it
soda?
through their pores. So usually, if for men who eat out, women, they can tell what you ate. I mean, a lot of comedians joke about it. You've been drinking red Kool-Aid, but a lot of people, they can taste what you.
Especially them pineapples.
Eat pineapples before sex.
Them pineapples, boy. I'm telling you, you taste that must sweet.
First of all, I'm not putting no baking soda nowhere.
No, so okay, he actually is right. So
Baking
if you
soda?
put
Vinegar
no,
and baking
well,
soda.
I don't know about the baking soda, but the vinegar, if you pour a cap full of vinegar in the tub, and you fill it up, it actually helps heal some things in your vagina. That's
I
actually
heard.
from reading, studying, and actually seen it happen.
I wait. What?
Ex of
This
mine's
is
tried.
Vontae's question.
An ex of mine's, I actually, I did the research, and an ex of mine's had something going on with her vagina, and did a cap full of the vinegar, and it worked out for her.
Yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm learning a lot of shit tonight. Like, for real, a lot of stuff that I didn't
Hmm.
know about. This is crazy, man. Y'all gotta
Yes.
forgive me because I've been in that jack off stage of my life for almost 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning a lot of stuff about the female body tonight. Okay, let's get it, man. So
Oh yeah, and fragrance. So all of these females that like try to spray it to make it smell when it stank, and they put all this fragrant perfumes and stuff, or even soap that has I have to be careful with soaps that have fragrance because it'll cause you to have a unbalance.
that's why my mom always used like white soaps, like
Yeah,
what is it, Irish or
Ivory or Dove,
ivory, yeah,
but
ivory.
Dove dries my skin out. But
Yeah, she don't use Dove. She always use ivory though. I always see her use ivory. So that's why.
Ivory Caress is really good. It doesn't have all the additives.
Now, what about those Senate panty liners? Is those that
All that
I've
stuff is
seen some
bad.
women do that.
All that stuff is bad.
Senate panty liners? Okay.
Stank is stank. It don't matter what you spray on it.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Cause no, what I'm saying is I've seen like, you see girls, what I'm saying, with the black leggings on, yoga pants on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the Senate panty liner smell like because you've been around women and they just happen to just do some squats or something like that, and you smell it, you're like, okay, yeah, that's Senate panty liners right there. That smells pretty good. You know what I'm
They're
saying? You don't
trying to
smell, you can't
mask.
tell.
They're trying to mask a smell from the leakage or whatever.
It, it,
But
it does a good job.
you still smell the perfume, but you still smell whatever.
Now I ain't
It
gonna
does a
lie.
good job.
Back when I used to do my little training and stuff, I stopped assisting women with squats because of what you were talking about, and it wasn't because they had a penalty. It was we ain't gonna get into all that.
Next question, please.
Hey, that's what. Nah, but for real though, that's what had me stop training. That was one of the reasons why I stopped training. Oh, man, I ain't got time for this dog. Every time I come in this mug, my damn nose getting kung fu. I ain't got time. Katie, can you help? No, we ain't even doing squats today. Get your ass over here on this bench. Hell no. Close your leg. Close your leg. All right, so we got another one from my boy Devontae, man. Another thing you had sent, and it said, "Imagine your baby daddy being awarded full custody of y'all's kids, and
this is deep right here.
Yeah, and every time you say something that irritates him, you can't see your kid again. As soon as you don't agree to one thing, you can't see your kid again. Imagine that kid being around the dad's girlfriend, but when you want to get your kid, it's an issue with having the kid around your boyfriend. Imagine being told no. You cannot get or see your child on holidays or birthdays. Not because you're not fit, but because the power isn't in your hands." Everything. Oh Lord. So what do you think about that? Oh, wait. Hold on, man. My bad. It has a little bit more. Now, picture how often that happens to dads that actually try and want to be there. It's pitiful. Kids become possessive to people who weren't mature enough to have them in the first place. They become a thing. And to me, that's the most deadbeat shit you can do. Screaming. Okay, so they got into a little cuss word battle right after that.
Right.
So you can always go back to the courts and ask for you know, certain days. Even after they're given custody, what custody does, it doesn't take your responsibilities of being a parent away. It takes what it takes away is your right to have a say in certain things,
Do
but
you
it
think?
doesn't take away your responsibility of being a
But do you
parent.
think the court systems are gonna go in a guy's favor though?
No.
Mhm.
Especially if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, most men ain't got enough money to be to fight the court systems. You know, that's another reason why. I'm not saying that's the only reason why, but that's another reason why, you know, things always go in the mother's favor because of that.
No, if
And
the
one,
dad is fit and he's trying, I mean, I would even go to the point, if you know you want to have more responsibility, I would say do what you can on your part until you can get to the point where you can go back to court and have it changed. And that just depends on your own will. But I feel for anybody who is put in that situation where they feel like they have the ultimate, they're using their kids as pawn.
A lot of them do that, man. Unfortunately, a lot
I do know that.
of people do that.
I
Yeah.
do know that. And it's
And
bad because they either wanted more, they wanted more from the guy, or they thought that was going to keep the guy, or like you said, they just got this power trip.
I'm gonna tell you, it sucks even more for that child though, because they got to see that, you know what I'm saying, that going back and forth because you know, children are not ignorant, man. Their brains are like freaking sponges. They see and hear every freaking thing. That's why children always repeat the things that they hear, or even do the things that they see. So yeah, it definitely does suck, man. Very rare that fathers get their way. Facts, man. You talking about I'm a victim. It sucks,
No,
man.
Mac, I remember about 15 years ago. Mac, he definitely a victim of that.
Yo, what's going on, Mom Dukes? What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
What,
lady.
what up? What up?
what's up, Miss Lady?
Dark,
Got a
dark.
call. People calling me left and right. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, your cousin just chimed in and said the child is the one that suffers. Absolutely, I agree with that 110%, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I'm glad you sent that to me, Devontae, man. Uh,
Yes.
all I can say to those type of guys, man, before it even gets to that point, you know, y'all just got to be careful with, you know what I'm saying, the people that you lay down with, that you're having a baby with, or whatever. And then if you are in that particular situation, my heart goes out to all of y'all, man, that have to go through certain things like that. All I can tell you, man, just keep the fight, man. You know, and I got a sister that'll beat them up for you.
Off the chain, boy.
She
Off
just
the
had a
chain.
baby, but just give her about 6 months or whatnot.
Mm, mm,
We
mm.
can send them out 1-800 bang my line. Now let's
Wow. Mm, mm, mm.
so and the crazy thing is for this next topic, Devontae and I both screenshotted it. He just sent it first. So it was a lady on Facebook that sent out. She said, I'm convinced that men must be scared of women that have their shit together.
I'm glad you brought this one.
She is convinced that that men are scared of women that got their ish together. Jordan, don't cover your mouth up, play. Come on out. Come on out and play. Come
Read the
on
rest
out.
of it. Read the rest of it.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me I'm gonna send this to Desiree real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and chime in on that, JoJo.
Huh? Well, you didn't read on it.
Huh? Well, that was her question. It's a comment up under it.
Mm-hmm.
That was her question, but it's a comment up under the post.
Mm-hmm.
Women that have all their ish together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the attitude of the woman. Because a lot of times when women have their stuff together, they raise their standards and they feel entitled.
Hmm.
Mm.
I
Fact.
think in some areas, guys could be intimidated by that because if you got your stuff together and you kind of play the leadership role in your house, you won't know how to let me be the head of the household and not have enough femininity. You know what I'm saying? You'll be full of masculinity. You know. Yeah. Hear me?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We hear you.
Okay. Y'all had the mannequin challenge for a little bit. I couldn't tell if I was
My
still
bad.
on or
I'm
not.
over.
But
Mm.
yeah, it's because they don't sense enough femininity there, and they don't really see their place there. It's like, well, shoot, you got it all together. What do you need me for? I got my stuff together. How can we be a team? This is speaking for some guys, you know what I'm saying? So um, they might be looking for a woman who might not have it all together to help them build it up. But if they got it together and they meet a woman that got it together, it's like, well, where's my place? What can I do for you? And when they have that position where, I don't really have a place there. You got everything. What can I offer you? It's just like, but dang, I'm not the guy for you, you
Well,
know?
you know what? Then that's the man's insecurity. Because there are some feminine women that have it together, but the man feels like he needs he's not. Like you said, what can I do for you? You have everything.
Hmm.
So there are some men who just are insecure in their own right. But I think a lot of times,
You
and
think,
it's like I said, I had the same attitude only because like I had built myself up at work. I had worked hard to get where I was, and I guess I just wanted it to be acknowledged and appreciated.
hmm
Not that I never made a man feel um less than me. Like I never made him feel less than me, but I just felt like I wanted you I just wanted to be respected because I had did it. Like I had accomplished something and I wanted it to be known.
But
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 I
what
didn't
do you mean
realize
you
that
wanted
was
it?
being masculine and it was
but
taken away from my femininity.
I've seen and heard a lot of women, who semi had their stuff together or had their stuff together, wherever you have it, and they have said out their mouth, I don't need a man for nothing.
They
So
will say
when
that fast.
yes, a lot of them will say that, but at the same time, no matter where you are in the stage of life, you do still need that other half. That
Look,
other
look, look.
half is what
My cousin
completes
said it best. No one has all their stuff together. That's just going along with what you just said, brother. But yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
you. But yeah, that alone, when you hear a lot of women who have climbed that high ladder, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they don't need nobody. So when you meet a guy and he's looking for love, he gonna be like, well, damn, I don't heard a whole lot of women at that same status, and this woman seemed like she a good woman, but I just don't feel like I can offer anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a very bad perception, that some women put on other women. You know what I'm saying? And that you might be a woman who has it together, and you like, well, shoot, I still need a man to complete me. You know what I'm saying? But you have all these other women who kind of fucked it up for you. So what do you say to both of them? Like, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have never said I don't need a man because I do. Let me tell
Okay.
you something. I'm telling you right now. The man's supposed to leave my house, period. I don't care how much money I got. I don't care what I accomplished. There's just roles that are set in place that I believe in. Other people don't believe it because they switching up the gender roles. They switching up how the house work. Some women run the house and the man do whatever. No ma'am. No ma'am. Not I, said the cat.
All right, so peep game. So I actually seen something, and I may have ran this by you, JoJo. It was, or we might have been watching or doing a review or something. It was saying the women, like those. I don't want to say that's a high value woman just because of her money, but those women that pretty much have their ducks in a row that make, you know what I'm saying, $90,000 to $100,000 per year, technically don't need a partner, right? They can actually make it through life without actually having a partner because they have more than enough money to get them through. They were saying that those women that make that amount of money are going to have to marry down, right? Even though women are naturally hypergamous, do you feel as though those women will still be cooperative, submissive, and all that other stuff, even though they have to marry down? Even though they make more money and they might, you know what I'm saying, pay most of the bills or be more responsible for more of the financial load. Do you think those women will still be able to be submissive, cooperative, and all of those other things?
I think
Long term.
in long term, I would say no. I think in the beginning they will, but as time goes on, there's going to be some type of resentment. Or or if something happens, usually when the man is in control and the man has all the finances and has brought everything to the table, you have to do your role in order to keep what you have. Right. So if you already have everything, let's say y'all have one little falling out, you're not going to fight for that relationship because you're going to be like, well, I'm not losing nothing. Go. I'm not, you know how they act. So they're going to feel like they're not going to fight as hard for what they have to keep what they have because they're not going to appreciate it, what that man does there, because they're going to feel like, well, if you leave, what am I losing?
I've only seen one public example, and that's Oprah and Stedman.
Oprah
and Stedman. They've been together for the past 30, 40 years, and we don't know what the hell. No, they ain't married. That's her partner. They've been screwing around for years. They've been together forever. Oh. They ain't never been married. They ain't never had no kids. But she's still with Stedman.
Oprah's been through a lot. I think it's different when you're talking about that kind of money.
I mean, but that's the only man you ever known Oprah to be with, and if Stedman is still relevant.
I want to say Jamie Foxx hit that.
He probably did. I mean, you think Stedman gonna leave? Heck no.
I'm curious though, Devontae, do you think that she is still submissive, cooperative, and all of that other stuff, and still? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Heck no.
Yeah. So
okay. So what you were saying earlier, I think the only way a woman of that status will actually be submissive to her man if he made a few dollars more. For example, Jay-Z and Beyonce. She was already a millionaire before she got with Jay-Z, and he make a little bit more money than her. That's why that works out so well. I'm pretty sure she's submissive to him.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm ultimately trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, for instance, just in a regular scenario, you got a woman that makes, like maybe $110,000 per year, and then you have this guy, average earning guy, which is around like maybe $43,000 per year. They get married, and they move into a house or whatever, and she's responsible for, let's just say, 60 to 65% of the financial load, and he's responsible for the rest. Do you feel as though those type of women would be submissive, friendly, cooperative, and still allow that man to run the household and be that leader and be in charge without having any hiccups or whatever?
Only if you had a plan that makes him more money. He's just in a position right now where he's making much less than she is. And I feel like if he actually has a long-term plan that's going to make him more money than her in the long run, then she'd be like, okay, well,
yeah, he at the top of let's just say he's a manager at I don't want to say McDonald's because I don't even think they even make that much. Let's just say he's a manager at some type of car company like Ford or something like that, and they cap out at like $45,000, and she makes 110. Do you think that they could be in a relationship or in a marriage and she would still be cooperative, friendly, submissive, still allow him to run everything in the household as though, you know, he is the leader?
I would say that depends on how he uses his. Majority, I would say no, but in some instances, it depends on how he uses his finances, how he manages things. If he makes
Yo,
$42,000, but at the same
hold
token,
on, real quick, really quick. I just want to give a huge shout out to one of my followers on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, yo, man. That is freaking dope. A Model Y and a yo,
woo,
I love it, brother. Let's go.
man,
I cannot wait to see that thing, man. I will definitely be checking out your doggone channel because I do want to see what that doggone Cybertruck is gonna look like once it hits the fan, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, man, for the support, bro. Appreciate it. My bad, Devontae. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
But yeah, I believe it's all about managing. If you manage your money, if you're making $42,000, but you able to save at the end of the year, what, $20,000 because you manage all your finances, you don't owe any debt, you own everything, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like she would actually be submissive to him because he actually got some type of sense about how to manage a large amount of money. I mean, even though he don't have as much as she do, but he actually has the knowledge of how to save and budget and make more money. So she'd probably be like, oh well, dang, you know, if she don't have that same skill, I think she would be submissive in that way because she like, well, shit, you can save all this amount of money, but I got all these damn student loans and I can't balance the check, you know, I can't really, you know, budget the way I should be. You know, I make $100,000 a year, but still I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be submissive to him because he has that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I do believe it can happen, and only if it's in that order.
So let me disagree with you real quick because yes, that does happen very often. I'm gonna say for the majority of those women, they're not going to respect that man. And it's like I said, in the beginning they will, but even if that man is able to handle the finances, and let's say he carries that family for 20 years, let's say at that 21st year he f's up and loses all the money or something. If she's a real woman, she's going to stand by that man. If she's just looking at the fact that he's handled the money well, when the money is gone, there's a lot of women, they'll stick by you as long as you got that money, but when that money is gone, they will leave you quick. So you're right. They're gonna play their part as long as everything's going smooth. But when it's not going smooth, they're gonna be quick to leave. So y'all tend to say
or just stick around and be very disrespectful.
Right, or be very disrespectful. So when y'all say percentages, for me, my marriage won't run like that because when it's a marriage, there's no.
I hate to interrupt you, yo, man. Hey, come on, man, don't do this. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you again, man. You got me over your cheese, dog. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna keep those Tesla videos coming. At least I'm gonna try to do it at least once a week, man. At least once a week. I'm gonna keep them things coming, man. Appreciate you, dog. My bad, Jojo. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that when it's a marriage, you know, there is no you and me. It's us and we. And so if I put in 100,000 and you put in 20,000, we have 120,000. You know, I'm not gonna look at it as I'm giving the most because it's our home and we're both agreeing to be in it and put our all into it. And there's no need to separate it. Because when you start separating, I feel like you're pretty much saying, I don't trust you. Or you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if you can.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
Because if you trust that man, it's not going to be, I put in this, you put in that. It's going to be, this is us.
Basically,
I agree with you because if you fall into that, you
putting all your eggs in one bag. I see what you're saying. Go ahead, Devontae. My bad.
I agree with you, Jojo, because if you fall into that state where I made this amount of money, you made that amount of money, then you leading yourself into being roommates instead of a couple.
And it's still demasculizing to that man because you're reminding him you're still not enough.
Thanks. Hmm.
Man,
Absolutely.
yeah, that is freaking tough, man. That is tough. So that was gonna be actually my next question, Jojo. As a woman, you're the only woman on the panel right now. Could you see yourself marrying down to a man, what I'm saying, that makes less than what you do?
Yes.
So why? Why can you do the thing that most women aren't willing to do? And again, women by nature are hypergamous. They want a guy to be that guy, to pay for pretty much everything. Make sure that you're comfortable and you're going to be in your feminine or whatever. So how can you do that and still stay within your feminine?
Because I don't base my relationships off of money. That's not
Mm.
something that I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is how you treat me, how you treat your children, how you treat your family, your mother, your belief in God, your values, your morals, your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have $1 million and still be broke. Or you know what I'm saying? You can have $1 million but still, make $1 million, but then you spending 1.5 million. Or you could be making, $400 a week, and at the end of the next, you at the end of the month you done save money. So it's like you said, you can see how a man manages his money and how he manages himself, and look at that aspect. But I'm not going to look at how much money you have, because there's people out here that have almost no money, but they have a wonderful home and they are able to make it and be appreciative of what they have. So, I mean, I've been up and I've been down, and every time I've had a smile on my face, because it wasn't about how much money I had or what I have. It's about I'm still with my family. I still got clothes on my back. I can still eat what I want to. So
Do you have a income limit though? Like he can't be up under, he can't make less than this amount. Like, do you have that
I
limit
I
though?
don't. I don't. And that's just, in my relationships, I've had people who made
3,000.
good money, and I've had people who didn't have a job,
Oh.
but they had drive, and they were trying. Like they would, keep trying different things. And you support the person that you're with. Now, mind you, were they the wrong people I was with? Yes, 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 yes. I was clearly blind, but I'm not. Uh, I'm not gonna have that rule out a potential match.
Facts. Again, man, Astro, yo, much love, bro. I really do appreciate
What's
you,
up,
man.
Desiree?
Desiree,
For real. All
hair on
right.
My
fleek.
cousin, my cousin,
Well,
my
oh,
cousin said I can see
that's your
nowhere
cousin.
in life. Yeah, that's my cousin. I can see
Okay.
nowhere in life where a woman pays 70% of the bills and she still treats him like a king.
Mm.
Where and who are these women are you talking about?
All right. So before,
Um,
before before you get into that real quick, Devontae, we want to ask Desiree the question real quick. So Desiree, let's
gotcha.
just say hypothetically that you're in a relationship and you're making about $120,000 per year, and your husband is making somewhere around like 42 to $45,000 per year. Y'all get into, what I'm saying, this marriage or whatnot. Y'all get a house. You got several cars, and you're responsible for, let's just say, what did I say, 60 to 65% of the financial
70.
load. Yeah. And your husband, he's responsible for the other half. Are you still going to be um submissive, cooperative, and all the other stuff, and still basically allow him to lead with you paying basically the majority, or being responsible for the majority of the financial load?
If that was something that I agreed to, knowingly agreed to before we got married, then that's something that I would be dedicated to do, and I would still treat him like a man. Um, and still, I wouldn't treat him any less of a man if that's something that I would have agreed to prior to. Like going into it, knowing this is what it is, and I'm okay with it, then yes. But if it's me, actually, we talking about this in mindset, like now I probably wouldn't agree to that.
Yeah, I'm about to say because it definitely sounds like that ain't really your cup of tea.
It's
We
not.
been yes. She ain't feeling it, dog. So yeah, basically, nah, hell no. I'm not trying to look for no man that's making no $45,000. So you're basically saying you're one of those women that you would still prefer the man to be responsible for more of the financial load than what you are.
A man is supposed to provide, and if I'm looking for somebody to provide, I'm looking for somebody to provide, and it's not only financially, but regardless of what a man makes, regardless, he still has to be a provider. So even if my man worked at McDonald's, but he was still footing all our bills, then he
But
footing all our bills.
what that saying goes is, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So that means that in return that he's providing and doing the things that he needs to do, he needs to be getting what he's supposed to get in return,
I
which
never
is a
said he
wife.
wouldn't.
No.
He,
I'm just putting it out there.
oh,
So
okay.
women, yeah, so the women understand that you're gonna have to. It's not just because I am who I am. Take me as I am. It's because he's getting everything that he needs in return for that. So when I come home, I'm coming home to a peaceful environment. When I come home, I'm coming home to a hot meal. When I come home, I know I'm coming home to somebody that loves me and that's loyal to me. And I'm getting all of that stuff in return. And in return, what I give her back is these lights and everything work, a place to stay or whatever the case may be. He's getting all of that in return. So do you feel like as of right now that you are in that current position?
In the current position to
Be a,
do
be
that
a,
for my
be,
husband,
be a wife. Yeah, are you a wife?
yeah, yes, I am.
Finances are the worst thing. All right. Okay. Cool. Come through. Come through, man. Shout out to shout out to my YouTube fan. They coming through tonight, dog. Appreciate it.
Oh man.
So we actually have Malik. Malik is actually gonna be joining this thing in a few, man. That is too freaking funny. Whoa.
What?
Oh man. So Devin just hit me up. I don't know if she wants to be a part of the are y'all want to bring Devin in?
Bring it on.
Come on.
Bring it on.
All right, I went ahead and sent something to her.
But
Oh,
yeah, you ready?
yeah, go ahead, Devontae. Go ahead. My fault.
So to answer my cousin, I've seen it a lot of times. You see a lot of high value women that date guys that make a lot less than they do, and it works out perfectly fine for them. Like I've seen it, you know, where I work.
Wow.
Yeah, hear him saying, yeah, my dude, he work at this little factory, you know what I'm saying? He making this $10, $12 an hour, but they making 60 some $1,000 a year, stuff like that. And they treat him, you know what I'm saying, just like a regular dude. They treat him like a man. You know what I'm saying? As long as he got them toes curling every night, he picking up the slack, everything, he relieving all the stress, far as maintenance around the house. Like she ain't got to worry about nothing. Now it only work if the guy is putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? If he put in the work where all she has to worry about is just going to work and getting that bread, and he take care of everything else, it's gonna work. She gonna treat him like a king because she ain't. All I gotta do is wake up, go to work, come home. You know what I'm saying?
Is that
And the toes getting curled.
like the roles almost reversed almost? So is he?
Yeah.
So he taking care of the home and everything. Only thing
Mhm.
that's
I
tough.
mean, he worked too. He worked
Yeah,
too, but he just don't make as much money as she do.
yeah.
So if he putting in the work and he worked too, she cool with it. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of extra that money don't really work. Don't it don't really matter. No, pay her no
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah, it's tough long term. I don't know. I mean, just and again, this is just me speaking. I haven't seen that work like long term. I've been seeing a few women. I ain't gonna say female women that are okay with that. You know what I'm saying, in the beginning or whatnot. It's cool. You know, everything is all fresh or whatnot. But once them bills due every month, it's just like, well, good gracious. I got to pay this doggone mortgage by myself. Dang, he ain't doing nothing. That's all you doing is breaking my back nah, man. I ain't gonna be I'm gonna have to go find a man that's willing to put in a little bit more money or something, dog. That's willing to make a little bit more money. It's tough, man. It is tough. All right. So oh my God, wait a minute. We got a idea she will not. Yeah, I definitely got to agree with my boy Astro, man. For real. Oh Lord, they your cousin. Man, cut the madness out.
Thank you. That's not madness. She's giving me a compliment. I appreciate that.
Y'all look alike too, man. That's crazy.
Aggravating is on know what both of them.
That's my first cousin. So yeah, we would ideally we would look alike.
Hold on.
Don't mute me.
If
what are you talking about? Who muted you?
Oh, I thought you muted me. My bad.
Bruh. See what I'm saying? Y'all see she already done started. She already started with me, man.
Hold on, what happened?
She talking about I muted her.
Oh Lord.
Already.
But we all know you good for that though.
Yes, sir, brother. Come through. They don't make those women anymore. The factory is closed a long time ago. Man, that is, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's facts. And Desiree is definitely proving our point right now.
Yeah, but I said if I knowingly went into it, then yeah. But am I going to like openly go into it? No.
What do you mean? I'm just saying, like, so say that you get. What are you saying? Like, you get to know a guy, or whatever, and you know he make less money than you, or whatever. Then you would be willing to take him as a husband. And you would still be submissive, cooperative, and friendly to him, even though you're paying the majority of the bills for the next 30 years.
If I chose to do that and I really love that man, I might. But
why you got to put so much? I really love that man.
I mean, honestly, because we're speaking hypothetically. But
I just feel like it's some bull though. I'm just gonna speak for all the people that's watching right now. We feel like that's some bull.
You're right, but you asked me a question, and I'm only giving you a hypothetical answer because I don't really. 9 times out of 10, if I be a man, I'm not gonna be. That's probably nothing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Deep down, would you remain?
No, I wouldn't even consider him.
Thank you. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the truth, player. So, someone asked on my Facebook page or whatever, why do you go so hard on certain people? And I'm gonna say this: the people that are closest to me, I'm gonna go a little bit harder on you because the closer you are to me, the more I expect from you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The closer you are to me, you already know and understand how I operate, right? I definitely don't do that victim Olympic crap and all this other stuff. And to me, it's not. Hold on, wait a minute. We got Malik joining us real quick. It's like this, man. You're going to do better. You're gonna be better. Period. Like if you're gonna be around me, you're gonna do better. You're gonna be better. We're not about to play this victim Olympic crap. And you're damn right. The closer you are to me, the harder I'm gonna go when it comes to my expectations, that push, and all of that other stuff. Because I know what you're capable of. That's the reason why we still cool or whatever. That's the reason why you're around me. What's going on, Malik? What up, bro?
What up, man?
What up, bro?
Everything's straight. I see you got the badge on, man. You ain't about to get nobody, is you?
I was.
Oh Lord.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
Hey, Malik.
Oh Lord.
There we go. Run. Run, brother, run. Brother, run.
You just be quiet because I'm
brother.
Right. Anyway, Malik, so I wanted to ask you a question real quick. We were just asking the women, man. What do you feel about this? Say, for instance, if you had a woman that made $100,000 per year, and you had a guy that made about $42,000 per year, do you feel as though if she was responsible for 70% of the financial load, that she would be able to stay and remain submissive, cooperative, and all of that friendly stuff to that man, you know what I'm saying, down the line, like long term?
Possibly. I guess it just depends on the woman.
Okay.
I can't say from personal experience my parents were that way. So I mean my mom stayed, like that. So
Facts. Like my boy said, hold on, wait. Like my boy said right here, bam. You there right there?
I know he does.
Facts. Speaking straight facts, bro. For real. Oh, that was to death rate. Hey, I already do. That's why I said what I said. I had already we can
I'm
sniff
perfectly
out.
fine with
We
that.
can sniff it out. We can sniff it out, dog. All
I'm
day.
perfectly fine with that. I don't care.
We just want honesty. That's all. We just want a little bit of honesty. All right. So the next question is, how do you deal with negative people? I like this one. How do you deal with negative people? I want to hear from everybody.
Well, if I have to have a conversation with, I'll try to turn that negative to a positive by using humor. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't laugh and you being negative, I might want to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if I'm laughing with you, you over here being mad negative. I'm gonna try to just be real cool with you. I'm gonna try to make you laugh, try to crack a joke, like, let's break this ice, motherfucker. We breaking this ice. Like, no, we gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna you coming off negative. I'm gonna bring this positive. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna laugh it out. Hopefully we walk away with a smile, both with a smile on our face.
Try to turn it
But
into a positive. That's what's up.
yeah, but if you constantly being negative, I'm gonna just keep my distance.
Okay, I respect. Malik, how do you deal with negative people, bro?
Shake them off. I really just don't pay no attention to it. And I'm gonna tell you something. Negative people, you gotta have them, whether you want them or not. That's the people that's gonna push you to to do what you want to do and to be what you want to be. So you gotta have them.
Right. And I had to ask you because Malik is super positive on every single last thing that he does, man. Y'all go check him out on TikTok. He's on YouTube now. We got to make sure we drop a link down. Malik, if you can, just drop a little comment or whatever, man, so people can go follow you. Always doing positive stuff, man. Shout out to my dog, Malik. All right, so Desiree, how do you deal with negative people?
I just kind of ignore it. I can just tune people out. A lot of times I give positive feedback to them, and then they just kind of give you every excuse. And I just like, okay, well then, let me call you back or something like that, or I'll talk to you later, or I'm still gonna.
She called you out. She called your cat, man. That's funny. Oh
no. She's answering the question. The question is, how do you?
You don't.
How
okay.
Do you deal with, how do you deal with negative people? She's saying like you just don't.
My bad. I thought that was your cousin. My bad.
Her cousin. Is it DeLacy? Is DeLacy? Is that right? That's how you said it.
Yeah, it's DeLacy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's my cousin.
I was like, she don't know me.
But yeah, so she's basically saying that you don't. So JoJo, real quick, how do you deal with negative people?
I have learned to ignore them. If I'm not ignoring them, I've learned not to engage. not to engage in anything with them. Because I got too much to lose. So either you ignore them, you remove them from you remove yourself from them. And that's in everything. Like, I don't care if it's family or friends. If you're adding something negative to my life, I have to just limit myself with you. Because like Malik said, you're always going to be around negative people. But it's how you choose to bring that into your spirit, into your existence. So if I have to be around you, I'm going to let you be you. I'm either just going to ignore you or just really just limit myself around you as much as possible.
Yeah, so that was gonna be my next question. Like, for the people that said, ignore them. What if you can't? What if these are people that's, either in your household or, what I'm saying, your close friends or whatever the case may be. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. What if you can't ignore them?
Change the subject. Like if they talking about some negative stuff, negative garbage, change the subject. Talk about some random stuff and just change the subject. You know what I mean? They sitting there talking about, man, I'm pissed about this, I'm pissed about that. Hey man, you see KFC I got a 12-piece now. You know what I'm saying? Just change that with something. Be like, oh, for real? You hungry? Yeah, let's go grab something to eat. And then they keep talking about it. Hey, you see Dairy Queen got a new Blizzard out.
Wow, somebody
keep changing it.
Someone said a woman who values herself won't entertain a man who makes less than them unless it's a booty call. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Let me read that one more time. A woman who values herself won't entertain a man who makes less than them unless it's a booty call. Dang.
What y'all think about that, ladies?
That hurt. I ain't even, man, listen, good grief. I ain't even gonna lie. That thing hurt. God. Oh, sure.
What y'all think about that, ladies?
Damn, Burger, man. Let me readjust my shirt over here, man. I'm good. Am I straight? Desiree? I know that's speaking directly to you, player. Go ahead, man.
That's what I want to hear from.
Sounds about right.
Damn. What about you, JoJo?
That's some BS. That's that entitlement.
Word. Yeah, your cousin agreed. That's some cap, dog. That's some cap. Cap.
But to answer the question y'all was talking about, if you have to deal with their negativity, sometimes people don't know they're negative. Some people just automatically always see the glass as half empty, and they don't even realize that they're talking about it. Now, some people are negative on purpose, but I think sometimes you have to have a calm conversation. And there are some people who are going to yell, they're going to argue, they're going to raise your voice, they're going to curse. But if you can control yourself in that situation and you stay calm and you control your temperament and your words, it will make them feel like a fool. Like, they're going to be mad and they're going to leave, but they're going to come back and they're going to actually hear what you said. And the perfect example is a conversation between, it was a prank call to Tamala Mann's husband. I can't remember his name, but Mr. Brown. And he was beyond calm the entire conversation. It shocked. I have never seen somebody so calm. I mean, and they were arguing and yelling and cussing, and he maintained his level the entire time. He didn't let it stress him. He didn't let it bother him. And that was a powerful moment for me because I was like, dang, that's how I should be with everything.
Your cousin made a good point. You can't argue with yourself. He also said, kill him with kindness.
See, I believe in that thing. If you are already happy and you recognize your own happiness, you won't let anyone deter you from being happy.
Okay, Devontae, I hear you, brother. I hear you.
But first, you have to know and recognize your own happiness. Like, if you have nothing to be mad about in your own personal life, you got nothing to be pissed about, and somebody come over here with that negativity shit, it kind of just bounces right off of you. You just be like, oh, wow, yeah, you seem really mad there, man. Sorry to hear that. You know, it don't really phase you.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody said you're supposed to demand the best from anybody in your circle. I agree with that 100%, man, for real. If you're going to be around me, you're going to be the best version of yourself, or you're going to work toward that each and every day. Each and every day, man. We actually have another person that's going to be joining Devin as soon as her connection gets together. We'll bring Devin in. Devin, whenever you get in, just unmute yourself, and then we'll have the conversation. Desiree, your cousin, my bad, I'm about to say your sister. Your sister chiming in again. And first of all, you spell my name wrong. All right, let me go and get that thing straight right there. Spell my name wrong, but it's all good. It's all good. Pronounce my name. I was just trying to make sure. Hey, I'm just trying to clear some stuff up, man. Because y'all know me. I will butcher somebody's name to a T. Anyway, let's go and move on to the next question. Why do some women get upset when asked, what do you bring to the table? And the question is, what do some women bring to the table? We want to know. I want the men to chime in first before the women start. Why do y'all think some women get upset when asked, what do you bring to the table?
I feel like some women don't really know what they have to offer. You know, they may have it all. They may have a lot to bring to the table, but they don't recognize the fact that they have it. So when they feel that they are coming up short, they kind of feel like, but damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you calling me out because I feel like I ain't got nothing to offer you, but deep down inside, I really got a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It just goes into that plate that if you know what you have and you know what you can bring, you know, you shouldn't really be offended.
Facts. I just wanted to go ahead and welcome Devin to the show. What's going on, Devin? What up? Y'all, Devin gonna be tuning in for a couple of questions tonight. But now we have you. She's gonna chime in.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We most certainly can. How you doing, Devin?
Hey.
What's up?
Happening? What's happening?
I'm trying to get you on here for a while, man. It's good to see you.
Well, Katie, I've been blowing up your phone.
My fault.
Katie, I see you on TikTok. I've been liking your video.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do a little something, man. Hey, I'm learning from my boy Malik over here, man. Malik the guru when it comes to TikTok, man.
I'm not getting no like. Ain't nobody liking me.
It's gonna take time, man. Trust me. You just keep putting that.
I guess I gotta be half naked because it seems like the half naked hoes. I mean the girls. I don't know. I don't know. Men try to say I want a woman in the streets and a freak in a bed. No, you want it both. Because if they want it like that, them women that's half naked, they wouldn't be blowing up on TikTok. So
I want to ask you a real quick question before we get into our next question. We asked the women about this. And say, for instance, if you made about $100,000, $110,000 per year, and the guy that you chose to be with, yeah, Desiree is here. Yeah. So say, for instance, if you made $100,000 per year, and your husband made about $45,000 per year, would you still be submissive, cooperative, and friendly if you were responsible for 70% of the financial load in y'all marriage?
Okay, so this is one of those trick questions because here's the deal. Did we get together before I made that or after? Because here's the deal. When you start getting in a different bracket as far as money, you're going to look, you're not going to be around someone that's making 45,000. You're going to be around a whole different bracket. Now, what I mean is,
this is like one of your childhood friends growing up, and y'all like this is like your best friend. Y'all been cool pots and pans or whatever, but he made $45,000. Let's just give that scenario.
See, I don't know how to say that because is he making 45,000 and he's going to school to do better?
No.
Or is he making 45,000?
Yeah, just $45,000. That's it.
And he's content with that. He's not trying to do his own business.
No, it's just $45,000.
I'm on a podcast. Don't do that right now. I don't know because first of all, I ain't never made 45,000, which is effing sad.
Yeah.
So you asking someone who I can't even get a dude who made 20,000. So go to I'm being for real right now. I'm being dead for real.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, I've never, because I said if I ever become rich, I don't even care to have a man, because you wasn't with me when I was broke. You ain't gonna be with me rich. If you don't want me rich and broke and fat, you ain't gonna be with me rich and fat.
I
So
respect it. I respect it.
yeah,
All
go.
right, so we're
Yeah.
gonna get back into the topic that we were. All right, Devontae, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish. And the question is, why do some women get upset
Yeah,
when
I want
asked what you bring to the table?
to.
Repeat the question. That it was the background. Say it
I
again.
got you. Why do some women get upset when asked, "What do you bring to the table?"
Okay, so okay.
A little bit. It's a little bit in and out over there.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I was saying
Now you
before,
now you
if
break you
don't
break
know
yeah, you
what,
breaking up. You
huh?
breaking up, bro. You breaking up. I'm gonna let Malik go first, and then I'm gonna let you chime back in after you get everything situated. All right, Malik. Why do you think some women get upset when asked what do they bring to the table?
I'm gonna have to agree with him, man. Uh, I seen it. You know, I think a lot of women they get they get real defensive because they feel like, they might feel like maybe you don't think that what they have is enough. Maybe they think you're trying to be funny. Maybe they think that that you think they can't compare to what you have, or what they have is too small, or something like that. So I would have to agree with them.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off Devontae.
So can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, loud and clear. Perfect.
Cool. So basically, if they don't, like I was saying before, if they don't know what they have to bring to the table, then they feel like they are inadequate to be in a relationship with somebody because they don't know what they're bringing in the first place.
Mhm.
So yeah, if they don't know what they have, then they feel insecure. And when you're asking that question, it kind of seems like you're coming for them. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because they don't know what they got to bring in the first place. So they haven't really checked their inventory. So what I mean? It's kind of like, but damn, I don't really know. All I got is this coach bag right here. So that's all I got. That's all I think I can offer you. I can. So why? But yeah,
Oh Lord!
they
All right,
don't really know.
I'm gonna let Devin chime in real quick, and then we'll go to Desiree. Devin, you want to say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Most
Okay, I'm
certainly.
sorry. I keep looking up at my daughter. She's getting on my nerves. Sorry.
Good.
Um, so I would like to know this question. What I don't understand is, why is this a problem in the Black community? And this has been, I don't know if it's been on Table Talk with Jada Pickett. Um, our race is the only race that goes through this with our men. Um, and I'm not trying to be funny. On TikTok, there was a Black girl. She went up to, I think, a bunch of Indians and different races, not one Black woman, not yet. And she asked them, she said, what would happen? Would you date a man with no money? All of them, except for Black women, hear me out. This is a true story. All of them said, why would I be with you if you don't have any money? You can't take care of me. Guess what the Black women were saying? Yeah, I see potential. So the Black girl turns, it was her TikTok, and I should have saved it. She said, why are Black women taught to deal with struggle love? I said, God dang it, here we go. She said, why, as Black women, we feel the need to deal with struggle love? No other race does this but our race.
So let me ask you a question: Are those women, when we think about the majority of women, are those women being submissive, cooperative, fit, and all the rest of the other stuff? Are they?
Okay, now let me explain to you what submissive is. I know personally, I have a friend. Now I don't
Mhm,
want to put her out there.
mhm.
It's my daughter's best friend. little girl. I mean, little boy. Well, he's not little. He's 15. She comes home. She curses him out in Spanish. Okay, that submissive crap. That we're not animals. So when you tell us women to be submissive, there are white women who go in that I know personally that go in on a white husband. Everybody, Indians,
But they're
every
married,
race.
though, right? They're married.
Right, but hear me out.
So why
They
aren't
go in on their husband.
one out of 4 black women will marry? Why is that? Why are your white counterparts being married more than what you guys are?
Because number one, our black men don't want to marry us. Our
Why?
black men, hold
Why is
on,
that?
because I'm 43 and I just had this conversation with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is. I done been on 7 dating websites. The first thing that come out of these black men' mouth, do you smoke?